What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to talk about, is Call of Duty Vanguard better than Modern Warfare? Now, before I start, I just want to say that at the time of this video, being made, Call of Duty Vanguard is not a complete game, okay? We have just played the beta, we have played, very, very little of the game. A lot of people are going to say, oh, the beta is the full game. Okay, well then, where are the other 16 maps? Where are the other 25 guns? Where are the rest of the perks? Where are the rest of the attachments, okay? Yeah, it's definitely the full game, right? With that being said, FaZe, one of the bigger YouTubers here, I think he's strictly a YouTuber, I'm not sure if he even streams, he made a video, and there's a popular Twitter clip, floating around Twitter, and I guess Reddit too, where he basically talks about his opinions between Modern Warfare and Vanguard. So I'm going to talk about that and then kind of give my opinion on it. Let's see if I agree or disagree with my man FaZe here. And I actually do like FaZe a lot. He's actually probably one of my favorite COD YouTubers. He doesn't sell out, he doesn't BS you. He's very honest with the game. His deaths feel like your deaths. He's not like, just because he's a FaZe, just because he's a big name doesn't mean he's immune to all the BS that COD players are used to. So if you enjoy the video at any point, if you enjoy the gameplay, which I think is on Hotel Royale here, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. I do appreciate all the support recently. We have been, picking it back up a little bit here on the channel. So again, thank you so much for that. I'm not going to play the clip or anything like that, just in fear of copyright. And let's be honest here, you've probably seen it already. So basically, if you didn't, he essentially says, I think Vanguard's better than Modern Warfare. With 4 maps and less than 20 weapons available, the multiplayer experience is already better than Modern Warfare's multiplayer experience. Now, as far as this goes, it's a little hard to say right now. He gives some reasons, in a little bit, but as of right now, I can't say that it's better than Modern Warfare, okay? When it comes to Modern Warfare, you have a ton of DLC, you have a ton of content, you have many, many weapons, a lot of, I guess, kind of perk variety. I'm not going to say a lot of choices, but there is perk variety, there's field upgrade variety. So there's a lot of options to pick from. Kill streaks as well. You can kind of pick what you want. There's obviously specialist as well. But let's read on to see what else Jev has to say here. So he says, design-wise, it blows it out of the water. It's not even close. This game, even with terrible spawns and all that BS that's going on with it, still literally makes it a better game. I would rather get spawned into gunfire than have my character get spawned across the map every single time I died as someone sitting in a window. The pace in Modern Warfare was the most disgusting thing. Again, I'm gonna go ahead and park it here. This I completely agree with. I don't necessarily agree with, spawning into gunfire. I think if you have to get picked between spawning into gunfire and spawning into, you have to run like 3 miles to find the next person, I guess I would pick the gunfire, but again, neither are really ideal. I think he's making it seem like spawning into gunfire is ideal. No, definitely not. Definitely do not want to spawn into gunfire. Definitely do want to see that become a regular thing. As you guys know, if you played the Vanguard beta or if you've watched any Vanguard beta reviews or specifically mine, the spawns in the game are really not good. Not at all. Okay, they're very bad, actually. Yeah, come to think of it, they are pretty bad. It doesn't really matter the game mode, whether it's domination, TDM, I think we had kill confirmed and patrol in it as well. Yeah, we really don't have any good spawns in any of these modes, so it's definitely going to need to be tweaked. I think it's good that we had this beta. And I think the reason why this Twitter clip of Jev kind of went famous, I know Jev's famous already, but I guess the main reason why this went famous is because a lot of people don't agree with him and a lot of people do. It's hard to say that, a part of a beta is already better than a fully developed 2-year-old game, I guess 3-year-old at this point. It's hard to say that, right? But he is very confident in it. The main thing he says is the pacing, and I gotta be honest with you, if you're playing Respawn in Modern Warfare, it's got to be some of the worst pacing. Depending on the map, there's some good maps. I think you guys know at this point, we got Shoot House, Hard Hat, what else? Oh my god, Hackney Yard, Gunrunner's okay. Other than maybe 4, maybe a couple more, maybe Condor Hideout's okay. Other than a few maps, 6v6 in Modern Warfare is terrible. Terrible, okay? You've heard me say this for years on years. The respawn modes in 6v6 Modern Warfare are absolute garbage. S&D backpacks that game like Tom Brady backpacked like the Patriots, like LeBron backpacks the Cavaliers. It's insane, okay? It carried the game throughout at least the first 2 years of its life cycle, definitely the latter year. because I don't think anybody plays Modern Warfare Respawn anymore, because if you still do, you're probably going for Damascus. So I'm pretty sure everyone who wanted Damascus probably got it at this point. So you probably got the game late if you're still grinding for it, which is fine and all that, but just saying, I don't think people play the game for fun. A lot of people play Modern Warfare for the camos, to level stuff up for Warzone, or they play for Search and Destroy. Like, I can't see people playing Respawn for fun. I think it's kind of the same way in Cold War, except Cold War, you know, Search and Destroy wasn't even that fun, so a lot of people just dipped on Cold War altogether. You know, they get their Cold War weapons good for Warzone, and then they're just out, you know, they're just outie 5,000, because it's like, why play Cold War? It's not fun. You got skill-based matchmaking, you know, up your butt. You got a lot of maps with people not really moving, and a whole lot of other things that people just don't like about Cold War. I don't hate Cold War. I'm not going to get into it now, okay? But just to let you guys know, I don't hate Cold War, despite how many videos I make of it. I think it's fun. I think there are times where it can be very fun, okay? I'm just going to say it like that. Now, getting back to the whole Vanguard versus Modern Warfare debate, and the reason why I wanted to debate these two, not only because Jev said so, but because they run on the same engine, right? They're the most similar to compare it to. You don't want to compare, you know, Vanguard with Cold War, because it's kind of like, well, they're different engines, different developers. It's not exactly, you know, one-to-one apples there. I think the pacing in the Vanguard beta was really good. Maybe it was because of the player count, maybe it was because of the maps. Whatever the case is, it was good. You know, you'd run into campers, yes, but it wasn't like Modern Warfare campers where they're literally mounting, where they feel like they can't move, and then that means that you feel like you can't move. It just feels very stagnant in Modern Warfare. Like, if you don't believe me, go play 5 games of TDM in Modern Warfare and let me know how many kills you get. You know, maybe you get what, like 10, 15 a game, and each game is probably like 8 to 10 minutes long. Like, is that fun? That's not fun, okay? Nobody likes that. If you go into a TDM time limit in Modern Warfare, like, that's not uncommon. I feel like the really good thing about Vanguard is the different combat pacings, whether it's tactical, which is 6v6, which I don't think is that good, or, you know, blitz or assault, the 8v8 or the, I guess, 16-16 or 14-14, something like that. Those are so much better, like by far so much better to pick from. I don't think I'm going to spend any time in 6v6 Vanguard, honestly, like, except for like maybe Search and Destroy. I can't see myself playing 6v6 if I have the option to pick 8v8 or higher, because most of these maps don't work for 6v6. I think the only one that probably does is probably Eagle's Nest and maybe Hotel, maybe, like, it's kind of a stretch. I think 8v8 fixes a lot of issues, and I think 10v10 on some of the bigger maps like Gavutu and Red Star, they fix a lot of issues. You know, those are really good for 10v10, 12v12. I wouldn't put it past like 20 versus 20. Sometimes I see lobbies with like 22-22 or 24-24. That's a little pushing it for me, but, you know, at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is. I think that the spawns, once they get fixed in Vanguard, will make Vanguard much more playable, much more enjoyable. I think it's a little too early to tell if Vanguard is better than Modern Warfare, so as of now, I'm going to say no, okay? Just if you want an answer and you stayed this long, my answer is no. I don't think Vanguard is better than Modern Warfare right now. It could change, you know? At the time making this video, Modern Warfare is 2 years older than Vanguard, so you can't really compare just yet. You kind of got to see how Vanguard's going to develop and blossom as a game. So that's pretty much it for the video. I think I've pretty much run out of time here. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, hit that notification bell to be notified for all my uploads, and follow me on Twitter, Twitch, and Discord. All that stuff's in the description down below. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.